Welcome back to the Soul Food Shack, okay? Mother Spitfire was just about to reveal who killed B.M. Matthews, and then the lights went out, but they stayed on, but they went out of our minds. Okay? So, Detective Wilson, take it away.
All right, stop. Don't nobody move. Is everyone okay? Is everyone okay?
Yeah.
Mother Spitfire, what are you doing holding that gun? What's going on? Tell me, you need to tell me who killed BM. Will you take that gun, Hanson? Take that.
Well, I tried to explain to you that I'm an eyewitness reporter, and what happened was I know what happened. I heard the noise. I was cooking.
Mother Spitfire, I honestly advise you, legal advice, do not say another word.
Well, I gotta tell the truth.
You need to tell me what's going on.
It could be held against you.
Well, I heard a noise in the back, back when I was trying to cook, and I saw something, and it was tall and dark, and it might have been handsome, but I did smell something, and it was still smelling really musky. And you know then, I know there was a man. I know there was a man then. I know that I didn't do it.
Did you say musky or musky?
I said musky.
What did she say?
I said musky!
You need to try and understand what she said.
No way. Her nose is too small to be sniffing out musky man.
You got a problem with musky men? I've never had any issues, no complaints.
That's because that musky smell wasn't popular in the 70s. And it sure ain't popular now either.
Okay.
Hold on, first off, are you saying that the person that killed my husband is in this shack?
Oh. What is musky? Is that a deodorant or a rag?
Come on, all of you people, listen to me. For goodness sake, a man is dead, and you're making jokes? What's wrong with you? And then there's this crazy woman that has a gun, and you're not even affected by it? What is wrong with all of you?
Look. Everyone calm down. Hanson, will you take that gun from Mother Spitfire? You took it already? Look, we about to get down to the bottom of this investigation because something's going on here.
Like I said, I was cooking.
Can you tell everyone here that you were cooking, really loudly?
I said I was cooking!
Yeah.
And I was just minding my own business. And I heard a noise in the back, and before I know it, I had to pull out my you roll the stuff out. I'm so confused right now. Rolling pin. And then the next thing I know, I had my pocketbook, and I went in and threw it. I threw it across the room. And when I threw it across the room, it was some wet, sticky stuff on the floor. And then all of a sudden, the stove started to catch on fire.
Now, Mother Spitfire, go ahead, continue.
So when the fire went, I took this ain't my apron. I'm just gonna use it for an example. Because I took my apron and I threw it on the fire. Oh, and then what happened was.
Did it go up in flames?
Yes, it did.
Oh, sure. Yes, it did.
It went up in flames, and then I tried to run. And I fell on something that was slippery and sticky. And then I took out my shit and I just started stabbing.
She did it! You did it!
Murderer!
You killed my husband!
It's always been
Oh my God!
Mother Spitfire,
What happened next, Mother Spitfire, what happened next?
And I took an Uber.
That makes no sense.
And I saw my hat laying over here. And I told her to hurry the Uber blow the horn. And I took on home 'cause I had to watch Dr. Brenda and Shiro. And that's all.
Then why was that moonshine sitting there?
Well, you know, I had to give up a communion.
Whoa. See, this is nonsense.
That's when I take my communion with a moonshine.
Okay, wait. But if you went to your home, then whose kitchen were you cooking in when you got assaulted? It's nonsense.
I really heard I said I was cooking in Mr. Matthew's kitchen. Who heard me say that? I did. I got witnesses. I got a witness. This lady is a witness.
So she's not smart, is she?
She's not smart at all.
Excuse me?
Oh, Lord, not her.
What about that musky smell, Mother Berlin?
Well, it's musky. It's a musky smell, and I smell it, and it's evidence that that person that killed Bill is still here.
What?
Mr. Spitfire.
Stop it. Have a seat.
Smell like you.
Your mom. Now listen. I am tired of this here and all this foolishness. Listen, detective, I am getting ready to solve this murder right now, and I am tired of all of this foolishness going on. And I know exactly who killed Mr. Matthews.
Okay. Girl, I'm almost out of my liquor. Let's go.
Yes. So what are you saying?
I'm telling you, your time is up. I know who killed Mr. Matthews. I'm going to solve this murder.
What the hell is you talking about, Hanson?
I just told you, it started a month ago when I was doing some investigation for Mr. Matthews. Now, we had come into some information that David Jones was the father of his son. So I did a little investigation, got his DNA, and find out that Mr. David Jones is Mr. Matthews' son. Settle down. That wasn't the hard part. The hard part was just trying to figure out who his mother was. Yes. Who is David Jones' mother?
Yes, his mother. All right.
Who is it?
Enough! I'm David's mother. Son, the lady is a Don't listen to nobody else. Many years ago, before Bill received his inheritance, we were dating, and I got pregnant. He was so consumed with just all the changes and everything. And I think that I know that I was young and I was struggling. So when he asked me was a child of his, I lied. But son, listen, he helped me anyway. He paid for that adoption with that nice family, remember? And that private school that you attended in Atlanta. He did that. I know you're upset.
So you saying the whole time I've been here in Phoenix, you've been here, we've been working together beside each other. The whole time you didn't say a thing? Not one word?
Shame on you. Shame.
They said my dad was unknown and my mama was here in Phoenix and you was young and you couldn't take care of me, but Mama, I've been looking for you. Mama, I've been looking for you.
To hell with this family reunion. Who the hell killed my brother?
Mother Spitfire, I need you to tell me what you saw or what you smelled at BM's house. I need you to tell me.
How many times do I need to tell you? I was. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's getting strong. It's getting strong.
wrong.
Smell you.
Wait a minute.
Don't run.
Wait a minute.
Let's go.
Wait till you smell it.
Catch her, catch her, catch her.
Oh, catch her. She gonna fall.
So yes, I was there.
Wait a minute.
See now, I was still doing some investigation for him.
Whatever.
And now we're investigating Robert Brooks because he knew that he was stealing money from him. So I had some files to bring to him.
Look, Detective Hanson, I need to know what you was doing at the house the night of the murder.
I went to go drop off the files that he wanted, and then I wanted to tell him I was in love with him.
What? My man.
Anyway, so when Mother Spitfire showed up, I left. Went back to the law office, and I was there when the call came in, and he was here. So that's what happened.
All right, y'all, everybody listen up.
I believe that.
Y'all need to listen up. After all my investigation and listen to your testimonies, I'm finna tell y'all, I think I solved this case. I'm gonna recap.
Oh my God. Thank goodness.
Melissa Brownstone,
Yes.
attorney at law,
I'm tired.
you
Yes.
made a few changes in Bill's will a few days before he was murdered.
I did do that.
Was it authorized?
Some of those changes he did not request or require. What's really going on?
Well, they should have been there. They should have been changed.
Okay. Linda Matthews, upon my investigation, you couldn't wait for the death of Bill.
It's not true.
You couldn't wait. It seems to me you want their birth certificate. You want their birth certificate. But before you, right here, I wrote it down. Before you were packing up Bill's belongings, your $2 may not be here.
That is scandalous.
You had a lot to lose.
Horrible.
You had a lot to lose. You should also surround yourself
That's
with
horrible.
friends
That's horrible.
who are not with you for just the money.
What are you talking about?
Alice Bottom, please.
Yeah, Alice.
My conclusion, you call yourself a friend of Linda, but you two are the only two that hanging out with her because of her money.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Ebony, nah, quiet. You a good friend. You a good friend of Linda. But the lack of patience with Alice Bottom is harsh and relentless.
Period.
That's what I came on.
Oh, yes, sir. And I don't apologize.
And you,
Yes.
Jennifer Smith, you hold many secrets while you
do.
work for them. She got a lot of secrets, y'all. Look, I checked it out. Look at Hanson. For the last 15 years, your salary increased by $200,000 a year. That's a
He gave me those things.
No, he ain't gave you nothing. He ain't gave you nothing.
Now he did.
Miss Jones. Miss Jones.
Yeah, what?
Miss Jones. You come on, he talk to me.
Leave my mom alone.
I'm trying to hear what he got to say.
All this time, I'm gonna get to you later. All this time, you was working for BM? Let me tell you something. A year ago, let's see, no, wait, it says, all this time, you knew BM had a son. And you kept quiet. Why did you keep quiet? Till a year ago.
What you trying to say?
What changes that made you reveal the secret that put you on top of the list of all the suspects? You need to figure that out.
Why is that important? Why is that important?
Anyway, Robert Brooks. That's what I found out about you, Mr. Accountant. Mr. Accountant. For 10 years,
Stealing the money.
you borrowed money without his knowledge. You opened up offshore bank accounts for yourself. Yeah, he did, y'all. Your attempt to clean it up, it failed. Yeah, because I talked to BM. BM knew what you were up to. And for your time, it's up. You had the means to kill him too. Young man, David Matthews.
Yeah, be careful.
A year ago, BM offered you a job as general manager of his shack. But you ain't had no experience.
Yeah.
Yet you took the job.
And
Why would you leave Atlanta and come to Arizona for a job you ain't got no experience in? None. That's much more to your story, son. Mary Matthews. She left. She tried. Yeah. Dorothy. She tried too. Mother Spitfire. I got you, but you know Mother Spitfire is calm now. You know this lady right here?
I do.
Mary Matthews, the oldest sister to BM.
Yeah. Always.
You treated BM so damn bad.
No did.
Yes, you did. Yet he took very good care of you.
Yes, he did.
When attorney Melissa Brownstone met with you to discuss your new line of credit, you had to have known that BM was the one who was supporting you. You knew it. Knowing this, what was your motive for having him dead?
She did it. She did it.
And you, Mother Spitfire, you was his cook. You had been with BM for many, many years. You had seen, you heard everything that went on in there.
Yeah.
You know what? I think you still hold back information about his murder. But why?
Excuse me, Detective Wilson. I have another piece of evidence to present.
What?
Yeah. A final piece of evidence?
Yes, I have a final piece of evidence to present.
Well, what is that? You.
See, now, BM changed his will shortly before his murder. So, Melissa,
Yes.
why don't you read the new will?
Well, I'd be glad to. Okay, now.
Quick, girl, quick.
William Gill Matthews, being of sound mind and judgment, do declare this to be my updated and final will and testament. I've received all other wills as of today. I recently discovered. Just mind your business, please. My lawyer, Melissa Brownstone, will be handling all of these affairs. These are my final wishes. Linda Matthews. I had a feeling something wasn't right, so I had you followed. And I put a tracking device on your phone.
What?
I know all about your affair with my event services assistant, Jennifer Smith. I also had a DNA testing done on the girls and discovered that neither of them is mine. However, I am the only father they know, so I will not punish them for my indiscretion. I have set up a $5 million trust fund through the Funding My Shoes and the Foundation for the girls, in which you have no rights to.
No rights at all.
I will only honor our prenuptial agreement, which states that you are entitled to $1 million and the house. However, if there is any infidelity, you get $100,000 and the townhouse that I bought you the day we got married. You have 30 days to evict the property. Okay.
My boo got me.
Assistant Jennifer, you were well on your way to be a top event services director nationally. You served me well, and you kept many of my business secrets. Now for that, I appreciate you, faithfulness. However, when I discovered you were having an affair with my wife, I did feel wrong, but I wasn't angry. It was deceptive and disrespectful. One lesson you forgot, never to dirt in your own backyard. I will allow you to keep your position as director. However, now that the truth is out, You will get your annual bonus with a normal salary of $125,000. Your car, your home, credit cards, outstanding bills have all been paid in full. Now, Miss Jones, the housekeeper, I always suspected that you were carrying my child. I wished you would have just been honest with me. Life would have been different for all of us. However, given how young you were, looking back, I see why you made the change to hide my son from me. Your portion of the will has not changed.
Yes!
A fund has been set up for you, so you no longer need to work. I purchased a condo in Sun City for you to live, so you'll have a nice rest of your life. Mary Matthews. Mary? I should have tried harder. I should have tried sooner. I am grateful that you recently called me, and we were able to connect again after all these years. We wasted so much time not speaking. Your inheritance will remain the same.
What? I love my brother.
And I have saved $3.5 million for you. A fund has been set up for you and your family to live off of this money. I love you, sis.
I love you too, brother.
Robert Brooks. You are a very aggressive, competitive accountant. You helped me make a lot of money. I greatly appreciate it very much. However, I am unable to have untrustworthy people on my team. I will not take a chance of losing everything that was given to me, plus everything that I worked for, and I won't trust you because of your greed. I have filed a complaint with the state, the Better Business Bureau, the Arizona Department of Finance to revoke your license. I revoke your shares of stock in the Texas Soul Food Shack franchise, which is worth $2.5 million. I will, however, provide scholarship opportunities for your boys through the FMS Scholarship Foundation. David Matthew Jones. I can't begin to tell you how happy I was to find out that you were my son. I only wish that I had known earlier and been part of your life. I want you to take over as co-owner of the Soul Food Shack entire enterprise. Now, you gotta take care of your mother, and you gotta get to know your sisters. I feel like you were cheated out of a family, and although money doesn't solve anything, I know it will at least allow you to live the life comfortably. Wishing you the best of luck, son. You go to me. Okay, for me, Melissa Brownstone. I know you are surprised. Your life will never be the same. You are bright, smart, beautiful, intelligent. I'm so glad I was able to spend time with you and David. You will take over as the co-owner of the Soul Food Shack enterprise with David. And Mother Spitfire. You have been my rock all these years. Grandma was always talking about you, and then on her deathbed, she told me the truth. I don't understand why you couldn't come out and tell me that you are my mother. I know that you were a young teenage girl, not capable to raise a child, so you gave me to Grandma to raise. Now it all makes sense why I have never been so, I've always been drawn to you. I just never knew why. I have always taken care of you, but now I want the world to know that you are my beloved mother, but you are still holding on to secrets. These are my final wishes. Sincerely,
Screw you, Bill.
William Bill Matthews.
Look. This ain't over with. Everybody quiet down.
That's my baby.
Now, after looking over the evidence,
Okay.
all the evidence that was presented, I have solved the case. That's when I solved the case. Based upon eyewitness testimony,
Okay.
all evidence I got here,
Okay.
I will be filing charges of first-degree murder.
That against who?
Not first degree.
Mother Spitfire, stand up and put your hands up. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Mother Spitfire, you are charged with first-degree murder of William Bill. Yes, you.
No.
Yes. The evidence is right here.
No.
See? You know what? You know what you did? It says right here, you beat him with a rolling pin, you stabbed him 3,700 times with a scissors. Then you set him on fire. Yeah, you did. Say it right here. You killed him. How could you kill your own son?
I didn't know it was him.
I am so tired of this.
Look, I had enough of you already, old lady. Let's go.
Wait. Everyone stop. It's me again. You didn't think we were actually going to make it this easy, right? Like we were going to make it this easy. Who do you think did it? Could you speak up for everyone?
I know who it is.
And who knows? Who do you think did it? Well, you know what? You might know who did it, but don't say it on.
I think it was Detective Wilson.
That's a great guess. Who do you think did it? The best friend. The best friend. Listen, it's too easy to go after an elderly woman. We've got just a little bit more to go. Take it away. Mother Spitfire, what were you saying?
I'm innocent.
Okay.
I didn't do it. My hands don't
I
fit
don't
in the
think she
glove.
did.
Now there's one other piece of evidence that clearly you have forgotten about.
Hanson, if you don't get that guy.
That's it. There was another piece of evidence. So it was a piece of thing, birth certificate sitting there. Now we come to understand that BM had a brother.
Not a brother.
Did he have a brother?
He did have a brother.
Detective Wilson. Or should I call him Wilson Matthews?
Me and Bill, we were friends for a long time. Long time. And then I found out that he was my half brother and I went to him. And he told me I already knew. He treated me like I should have had some of that money too. But I didn't do it. I'm innocent.
No, sir, you're not innocent. So now, be a Matthews. See, we don't have anything to deal with you like this and finish the police department. And I told her I was going to become lead detective.
Get up!
Hey, wait a minute, y'all. Hold up. New evidence has been discovered. Hold on.
Not in Lebanon.
turn the bottle around?
Yeah.
That's my water.
I thought it was vodka, I'm sorry. Okay. This is what had happened. I was at home and I was chilling, you know, drinking on my communion. Mother Spitfire hooked me up with a couple gummies earlier that day. So little up there with Jesus and whatnot. And I got hungry. So I went to the soul food shack to give me something to eat. I took a lift. I'm a responsible drunk. When I got there, I heard gunshots. So I ain't trying to die. You know, we in the hood. I'm dodging. I run into the food shack. And I saw Detective No Good going in one door and Mother Spitfire going out the other.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, but the autopsy. I have the autopsy report right here that says Mr. Matthews died of poisoning. Gas poisoning. He was poisoned. He didn't die from being shot, stabbed, beat, and robbed. He died of gas poisoning. Explain that.
I told you I was hungry. And I want to say this is embarrassing.
Did you fart?
She did. When I got there, I saw Mother Spitfire half burnt, half raw, half whatever that was. I took a bite and made my stomach hurt. And I got a little gassy. What? Mr. Matthews started walking towards me like in mid, you know, and he just started choking and gasping. I had to help out of there. I had to go to work the next day.
Daddy died from gas.
Oh my God. He died from a gas fart?
Did you Sorry, you killed my husband. It's just natural.
All right, that's it. I need a
I
drink.
know I'm cute, but I have gas too. I knew we were. Shut the hell up.
Oh my God! What a literal twist!
Killed my brother. Who killed my son?
It's you, him, or what?
So if we've learned anything here tonight, it's lock the door when you take a Poughkeepsie. Don't have Brussels sprouts. Mother Spitfire has a rolling pin. And Alice, lay up the communion wine bin.
I can't. The guilt is too strong.
The only reason she had an edible, she was trying to have a meet and greet with Jesus, trying to get that high. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the conclusion of Murder of a Wife. One more time,
Miss Bottle, you need to come with me right now.
My name is Nina
Let's go.
Daniel.
Let's go.
Thank you.
It's time to hurt.
All right, it is time to figure out who done it. And do we have any winners?
Oh, we might.
Are you serious? Oh my God. So, we have someone who actually picked Alice Bob as the murderer. And I want to know how you figured that out, Mr. Corey. Mr. Corey in the back figured out Alice. Come on up here and get your prize.
Y'all thought I did it.
Alrighty. Yes, Corey, come on up. There you are. Congratulations. Alrighty. God. This really kind of puts me off of taking laxatives after Matthew Jones, played by the Jonas Older's sister, Mary Matthews, played by Beverly Brown. Accountant Robert Brooks, played by Lika Dillon. Lead Detective Wilson, played by Seth Easy. Comedian, but wait, every first has a second in charge. Detective Hanson.
Number two.
Mother Spitfire, the cook, played by Kimberly.
Yes,
Your narrator and host, me. My name is Nino Daniel, and this amazing production was written, produced, and directed by Dr. Brenda.
Thank y'all so much for coming out tonight. I am really grateful for y'all coming to our first outing since the pandemic. This is our first time being together as a cast and crew.
And who is the crew?
Oh my gosh! I'm gonna introduce the crew.
Do it now.
Well, okay, I guess I'm doing it now. So let me start with our door greeter. My assistant, my sister, my friend, Carista Rose, our guest. The world knows her as Deanna Taylor, but we all know her as Nurse Hatchet. Nurse Hatchet is our upcoming movie Church People. So we have our sound person, DJ over here, Mr. James. In the back on the big camera, we have Mr. Jim Thornton. Our photographer, who's the murderer in our last Murder of the Boss, Miss Elena. And my other director and assistant director and photography, video for my upcoming documentary, the Dr. Bridget Holmes story, Derek Aaron. We're missing two people that I have to let y'all know about that used to be in this play. My pops and Dr. Sophie Mesa. Sophie passed away 2 years ago. This was her hat. And every performance that we do, everywhere that I go, I take her with me. She was my spiritual mother for 25 years. She loved me when I was a drug addict, crackhead, walking the streets. She believed in me when I was still an addict. She told me, this is over 30 years ago, that I was going to be a teacher. And I thought, man, I don't even really like kids. And she was spot on. I was a really good teacher. I became a professor. I loved it. It changed my life. So we dedicate this performance to Dr. Sophie Mesa, my spiritual mother. And this is the hat of my Pops. Pops was homeless for 20 years, and I met him when I was homeless, and he was like, girl, you don't know nothing about these streets. They gonna eat you alive. You better come with me. And I went with him. And he took care of me and taught me how to live homeless. And when the Lord blessed me to get my life together, I went back down to the zone and I said, Pops, you want to come with me? And he said, I'm coming, baby. And he moved in with me and my son, Michael. And he still struggled with addiction, but I knew he loved me. And Pops was in every play, every murder mystery, everywhere I went, there he went. And last year when the pandemic broke out, he got sick. And he got cancer. And he told me he was tired and that he was going to go home. But as long as I kept his hat, he would be with me. So I told him I was taking his hat everywhere we went. So this is dedicated to my Pops and to Dr. Sophie. husband, Tony Carter.
Anybody ask about me?
And usually he fills in the gaps when I'm short an actor, so we were full tonight, so thank you. And then finally, I just want to tell y'all that when we first were deciding to come back to do this play, within a week we sold out, and then I got sick. And I'm sharing with y'all that I got sick because I wasn't feeling well, and I went to the emergency room and they discovered I too. So Soki died of liver and stomach cancer, Pops died of liver and pancreatic cancer, and they discovered that I too had a cyst on my liver. And I immediately thought, okay, but God, I still got a play to do. Yeah, and so I said, okay, Lord, if I'm supposed to go be with Sophie and Pops, so be it. But I think my boys, you know how we are as parents, I think my kids still need me. And God was like, no, Brenda, you just need a little time to rest. So I had emergency surgery 14 days ago, got strep throat and pink eye while in the hospital, and we did not rehearse because I was sick. So I really have to say thank you to this amazing cast who never rehearsed, who didn't say we're going to cancel, who didn't give up on me because I was in the hospital, but stood by my side, came, showed up, y'all. I love y'all. This is my family. This is not a cast. This is family. I'm so grateful. Y'all did an amazing job for never, ever rehearsing. I'm so proud of y'all. I just want y'all to know that we've got many plays coming out this year. We've got the movie Church People's Inspiration, Christian comedy, and we also have It's Finding My Shoes, the Brenda Combs documentary of how I overcame 10 years of homelessness, addiction, trauma, and abuse to becoming Dr. Brenda Combs. And we want to encourage y'all to let y'all know that absolutely nothing is impossible. And I want to tell y'all that I have the answer to all of the problems, including the pandemic that we are facing right now. Y'all know what the answer is? Love. Love is the answer. Because if you love yourself, you love your neighbors, you love your family, you want what's best for them, right? And you are going to do the best that you can. So with love, love will always be the answer because it's going to provide you with the opportunity to be compassionate, understanding, and working together. I tell my boys that as long as you make the right choice and do the right thing, even when no one is watching, you're already a millionaire. You're already successful. So for those of you who are looking to be millionaires and successful entrepreneurs and to have peace and harmony and your bills paid in your family, start with love, because love is the answer. It's the purest form. And if you give love, I promise you y'all, love will come back to you. And God will bless you. And your dreams and goals will become a reality. Because if He took me from being a homeless crackhead sleeping underneath the 7th Avenue Bridge this way in downtown Phoenix, I promise you, every one of you in this room, you already have what it takes to make your goals, your dreams come true. To heal your family, to heal your sickness, to help your children, to help your community. You already have it. And if we stick together in love, y'all, we will make a positive change in the world. So y'all, be safe tonight. Have a great week. And be on the lookout for whoever the next murderer is. I love y'all.